Function is a very important part of our curriculum. It's important for your junior cert, but even more important for your leaving cert. So let's have a look at this question. 30,000 people went to a football match in Star Stadium. We get a lot of people, football match, we understand that. After the match, the 30,000 people left the stadium. Yeah, well, obviously, when people go for a match, then when the game is over, they leave, isn't it? At a constant rate. The graph below shows P, the number of people still in the stadium. So that P is saying, well, how much people were in the stadium? Still, not how many people left, how many people were in the stadium. T minutes after the end of the match. So let's say I want to know how many people were still in the stadium after 5 minutes, right? So that's the idea. And that's what we have on the graph here. Here, this is the time and this is P. Now, we don't know exactly where those values are, but let's say here is 5 minutes. So if I want to know how many people are left, I go to the graph, to the line, and then I go across, and then this would be the value here that I'm going to read. That will be saying that after 5 minutes, that's how many people are left. Or, for example, the other way around. I want to know, let's see if that's 30,000. So let's say that's 10,000 here. So I want to know how long will it take so that only 10,000 people are left. So then I go across here and then read the time here. Okay, so we get the idea. The 2 points are marked on the graph G and W, and we can see G and W. So the first part, we have to, the point G has coordinates 6 and 21,000. And we have to explain what the 6 and 21,000 means in terms of the number of people in the stadium. So we have to understand 6 represent what? 6 is here. So that means 6 minutes after the end of the match, and then 21 goes here, and 21, and this number means what? That 21,000 people were still left in the stadium. So 6 means how many minutes after the game has finished, and 21 is how many people are still in the stadium, not how many left, how many are in the stadium. So that's the explanation. Now, next part is saying it took 20 minutes for all of the 30,000 people to leave the stadium. So when 20 minutes have passed, how many people were left in the stadium? 0. There was no people. Use this fact to write down the coordinates of point W, which is in this case the T on the T axis. So that's where the W is. So again, this value here means how many minutes, so number of minutes after match. And here means how many people left in the stadium. Well, how many people are left? We are told 0. How long it took? 20 minutes. So that's our coordinate. And we can see that here, that means that this value here is 20. How many people? We go across and we read 0. Yeah? So that's what it means in the context of this question. Now, this is a linear equation, and normally we understand that as x and y. But we know at this stage that it doesn't have to be x and y. It can be t and p. It can be any letter that they want, yeah? Anyway, like I'm saying, function, very important.